Hello there, people of YouTube. I am Cadethian, and I haven't posted a TCG video in a little bit because I kind of ran out of newer stuff to post. I have a backlog of old booster box videos that I could be posting, but I'll get around to that at some point. But today's video is about Journey Together. So this was the first weekend of pre-releases for this set at the time I'm recording this. And I went to a local pre-release, did the build and battle stuff. We played 3 rounds like normal, and then we got the 3 extra packs at the end. So all my packs are already open and stuff, but I figured I would go over the deck that I built for the little tournament, how it went, and the stuff that I pulled. I guess starting off, the promo for me was this Lily's Rabombi, which kind of unexciting for me. Not a big fan of Lily or Rabombi. I think I probably would have preferred like End's Darmanitan, or maybe if there was a Hop mascot or something, that would have been fun. I don't remember what the other promo cards were. I know Darmanitan was there, but I ended up with the Rabombi. I didn't even end up using it in my little deck. But yeah, that was the one of the 4 that I ended up getting. As for the deck, mine was a grass and lightning kind of pack. I removed all the grass stuff and ended up going pretty much straight lightning. It was supposed to be focused on this Ionos Kilowattrel, which lets you discard a lightning energy from the Pokemon in order to draw up to 6 into your hand, which I left in because that sounds like some great consistency, especially for a pre-release format. But I don't think I ever actually used it. The little pre-built kit also had this Noivern where it's focused around you trying to match your opponent's hand size so that the attack cost is free. I didn't end up using that. The card I did use a lot was Hop's Cramorant. In a pre-release format, the matches are 40-card decks, and each player starts with 4 prizes. And if you notice for Fickle Spitting, if your opponent doesn't have exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining, this attack does nothing. Well, we start with 4 prize cards, so it does 120 for 1 colorless energy, which is absolutely bonkers when people are just using the pre-built deck. Like it knocks out both the Ionos Kilowattrel and the Noivern in 1 hit, and these are evolved. And this thing's a basic. So yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. So I was really happy I pulled that, and I actually pulled 2 of them. So these were definitely the MVPs of the deck. I also pulled this Hops Snorlax, which makes the attacks of my Hops Pokemon do 30 more damage, so now I'm doing 150 if I have the Snorlax out. And then this Hops Choice Band, attacks used by the Hops Pokemon this card is attached to cost a colorless less, so now we're talking it's free, and do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So now we're up to 180 for free on a basic. So long as your opponent doesn't ever get their prize cards. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Because it is based on your opponent's prize cards. So if your opponent has exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining, you do damage. If they don't have exactly 3 or 4 prize cards, the attack does nothing. So if you start at 4 and they never get a prize, it just works the whole game. My decent pull from the actual like 4 packs that came in the kit were this Dudunsparce CX, which in my last match I did power up, but I never needed to use it because Cramorant was a thing. If I'd come up against an opposing EX or something, it would have been great. With Tenacious Tail, I guess it would do 60 for 1. I guess not great, but it's something. And then Destructive Drill isn't affected by any BS on your opponent's Pokemon for 150. But just compare that to the Cramorant. Like, if I just have the Snorlax in play, I'm doing the same. Just absolutely ridiculous. And then the rest of the deck, like, didn't even matter. There's a lot of consistency stuff, technical machine evolution, so I could find the Dudunsparce with the Kilowattrel or Noivern if I end up needing it or something. Brock Scouting lets me search stuff out. Levincia gets me back the lightning energy from the discard pile. Noibat to evolve. EXP share in case I needed it. Some lightning energy. More Noivern. Iris's Fighting Spirit. Draw cards until you have 6 in your hand after you discard a card. I think I used Lacey once, but only for 4, which wasn't great. Earthen Vessel. Some Buddy Pulvin. So some like reprints from older stuff. I was glad I got a Reverse Hollow Dunsparce so I could actually use the Dunsparce. Ultra Ball, Black Belt's Training. Didn't need to use that at all. Nimona and Arven. I did use the Arven once. I think I searched out the Hops Choice Band, and then some other item card, maybe an Ultra Ball to find the Snorlax. I think I'd already won at that point. It was just, I just wanted to set the whole thing up once. Kind of mean, I guess, but what are you going to do? In terms of the actual matches, my first round was a bye because my opponent had called in sick because I guess they had COVID. So I just won by default there and was just watching another match. My second match, my opponent just started with En's Darmok and I started with the Cramorant. And I went first, so I just attached an energy and pretty much passed. And then they couldn't get an extra Pokemon, so I just pretty much donked their sad thing with Fickle Spitting right off the bat, which was pretty sad. And then the third match was against kind of an older guy. And that actually, I took all 4 prizes just with the Cramorant. And I had powered up the Dunsparce as backup on the bench. And I had the Snorlax sitting there, and I think a Kilowattrel, but the Cramorant was all I really needed to use. So really, the whole deck was pretty much just these 4 cards. And some lightning energy, effectively. So, yep, it was a fun pre-release. But that's what I used. And obviously I have all this stuff that I didn't use. Let's see if I can find the chunk. So this is kind of the stuff that I didn't end up using in the deck. The deck came with the Luminous Energy. I was considering sticking with the grass and putting in a Virizion. I ended up deciding to go full lightning though, so I removed all these grass energy. Axelgore was kind of the crux of the grass section, which didn't seem great. Then there was a Lily's Pearl and a regular Cutie Fly to go with the promo that I got, the Ribombee. Then obviously we have the little trainer tips thing telling me how to use an Axelgore and Noivern, the little artwork. And then for the actual packs, I had this Magmortar. This is all the stuff I ended up not using. Toadscruel, Maractus, which I considered putting in there because it's sticking this in the active. They'd have to knock it out, though, to take the 6 damage counter, so it wasn't a great idea. Cinccino, Sprigatito, Mr. Mime, Toadscruel, Minccino, Lightning Energy. I got this Lycanroc, Piloswine Reverse, Octillery. I thought this Regice looked cool. Kecleon, Carablast, Remoraid, Larvitar, Metal Energy, a Ludicolo that gives your Pokemon plus 40 HP, which is kind of interesting, but it's a stage 2, so it'd take a while to get up there. Skwovet from Wyndon, I guess. Escavalier, Alolan Golem, this Iono's Voltorb. I don't know if I got an Electrode or not, too. Metapod, Larvesta, the Darkness Energy, Reverse Escavalier, Reverse Magmortar, Weezing, Octillery, Iono's Tadbulb, Wailmer, Impidimp, Paldean Wooper, Psychic Energy, and I think this is my 3 packs at the end, because so long as you finish all 3 of your matches, you get more packs afterwards. So I got this Paldean Clodsire Reacts, which I think there was a Clodsire in another recent set, either like Surging Sparks or Prismatic Evolutions or something. I don't think this is a reprint, but I was annoyed to get yet another Clodsire. Which, it doesn't look like a great attack. But anyway, Got a Metagross with conjoined beams. If you have Beldum and Metang, it does 280, I guess. Reverse Hollow Noibat, Pangoro Reverse, a Greedent, another Lily's Pearl, Axelgore, Morgrem, Durant, Drampa, Sprigatito, Fire Energy. This Ends Reshiram was cool. I think it's useful in like an Ends deck. And I think that like the special art might be the box topper for the new set. Either that or it's like a Elite Trainer Box promo. I can't remember what all the promos are, but it's cool to get that. Or Oricorio and Bagon Reverse. Another Golem, Combustion, redeemable ticket, which just reshuffles your prize cards, I guess. Without even shuffling, they go on the bottom of your deck, so you need to use something else to shuffle. That's probably questionable. Bombardier, Stunfisk, Morgrem, another Durant, Fighting Energy, Larvesta, and Ruffian. Like, where's Ruffian from? Volcarona. I did get the Electrode. Thump, Thump, Boom. Okay, so it knocks itself out and maybe knocks out your opponent's Pokemon, so that's cool, I guess. We need that Victory Star Victini back. Escavalier, Florigato, a different Cramorant that doesn't do fun things, a Tadbulb, and a Wailmer. So that was all the stuff I pulled from the pre-release. Obviously nothing, you know, super special. It was fun to get that little Hops mini package to stick in the deck and just destroy people with. But, like, those are, like, uncommons. So nothing really special. I got the Clodsire and the Dunsparce, so 2 regular EXs. No illustration rares or anything at all. No, nothing like that. But it was a good time. It was fun. And I have the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box on the way. I kind of regret not picking up a booster box from Pokemon Center because those are just nuts prices everywhere. And they're sold out on Pokemon Center. So I don't know how I'm going to get my hands on one of those for less than 200 bucks, which is going to be total garbage. If you like, you can even find one. Like, our place is sold out or what? So, I don't know. And then I think we have Destined Rivals coming out in May. So that'll be cool. That's kind of the next owner's Pokemon set, I guess. But yeah, if you guys went to any pre-releases, be sure to let me know how those went in the comments. Any exciting polls you got. As always, if you liked the video, like it. Hit the like button. And subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. I mean, I'm going to stick with the shiny hunting stuff each week. And then when I have TCG stuff to post, I'll post it. So that'll usually be like pre-release stuff like this. Elite Trainer Box opening. So whenever I get the Elite Trainer Box for this, I'll open that up and post a video about that. And then, of course, any booster boxes I get. So subscribe if you want to see when those come out. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.